Our wind deflector will snap into these plastic retainers that came pre-installed on your roll bars. If you do not have these plastic retainers, you can purchase them on eBay or through your local Jaguar dealer. To install the deflector, we're going to use these two side tabs and slide them down into the plastic retaining brackets on the roll bars. Open the clips on both retaining brackets, slide the deflector in place while applying downward force. Secure the clip at each end. You'll notice the side of the deflector with the one-piece frame will install towards the rear of the vehicle. An easy way to test the lighting is to attach the two wires coming off of the deflector to a 9-volt battery. When you test the lighting, make sure you're in a dark area or a shaded area away from direct sunlight. Each illuminated order will come with a 12-volt cigarette lighter adapter for easy installation of power. You will get the power from the armrest 12-volt slot, and there's two ways to install it, which we will go over next. If you have an accessory such as the extreme lighting kit with color changing options or the dimmer control switch with remote control, please refer to the inserts that came along with those accessories at this point. Option 1 here only takes a few minutes. Connect the wires from the deflector to the wires coming off of the plug. Make sure the wires are secure and do not touch each other. Snap the deflector into place using the retainer brackets. Allow the plug to hang down behind your seats hidden, and then plug it into your armrest. Option 2 here will take you about 15 to 20 minutes, and that is to run the wire behind the panel and then have it come out into the armrest to plug it in. It'll be a totally clean install with no wires exposed. If you leave the deflector plugged into the armrest, you will have power anytime at night you're driving the vehicle. For option 2, you're going to remove the passenger side retainer bracket by loosening two T20 torque screws. After you remove this retainer bracket, take a 1/4-inch drill bit, and at the very base of the roll bar, underneath where this bracket was installed, you're going to make a small opening to feed the wire through. If you make the incision directly at the base of the bar next to the metal, it will not be seen even if you remove the brackets in the future. Next, you'll want to remove the plastic carpet retainer that is just on the inside of the door sill. It's held in place by just a few clips on the bottom side. Next, remove the side panel that's held in place by a few clips as well. This is the panel that has the opening for your seat belt. Place it in a safe area. Next, you're going to want to pull out the carpet panel that your speaker panel is mounted in. Only pull it out by 3 or 4 inches or so that you can reach the wiring once you run it through the hole. There's a seam at the bottom of this panel, so if you have any issues at all, pull down on that area first before you pull it out. Okay, now you can lay the deflector with the wire coming off on a soft cloth towel on your rear panel. Then you can take a coat hanger and get some pliers and make a very small hook on the end of the coat hanger that you can run the wire through and then pull the wire through the panel. You can also tape the wire onto the coat hanger to pull it through the panel. There's going to be a small piece of foam right here behind the panel that you may have to move while you run the wire, then you can put it right back. So this is where we're going to run the wire here behind the carpet panel, down towards where the carpet seam is and over towards the center panel. There's a small trim panel on the side of the armrest that you can unclip to put the wire in so that you can run it into the armrest. Here's that side panel that's on the side of the armrest. It's held in place by a clip on the back side, and it should just pull right out so that you can feed the wire over and then up into your armrest to plug into the 12-volt socket. If you have the extreme lighting kit or the dimmer control switch with remote control, please refer to the individual inserts that came along with these accessories. You can either store the boxes for those accessories inside this armrest or behind the carpet panel with the seam behind the passenger seat. At this point, go ahead and reinstall the retainer bracket on the passenger roll bar. Install the wind deflector as it is shown in the first part of this video, and at the same time you're going to remove the slack from the wire that you just ran through the panel. You can now place the trim panels back into place and you are finished with the installation. If you got the basic unit with the 12-volt plug, you will have full 12-volt power anytime you enter or drive your vehicle. If you would like the illumination system to turn off, simply unplug the 12-volt adapter. If you have accessories, refer to the individual instructions that came in the box for those accessories. It's important that you do not reverse polarity when you are attaching the 12-volt plug to the wind deflector. The 12-volt plug, as well as the wind deflector wire, should have a red piece of tape on the positive side. If that is not present, the positive side is the side with the printing or tracer on it. If your vehicle is not started, there is a timer to where the power will shut off to that socket after a few minutes. Simply close your doors and reopen, and you should have power again. If you install it wrong or backwards on accident, it's not a big deal. It may blow a fuse though on the plug. Simply unscrew the fuse out of the tip of the plug and reinstall a new one.